everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today's a very special day. I'm doing a collab with this lovely lady, Hailey, who has the YouTube channel Mummy Cooks Homemade. So when you're finished watching my video, if you could pop over to Mummy Cooks Homemade. Hailey is the lovely lady who looks after this channel. This is her channel, and she does cooking, she does grocery hauls, she does meals of the week. She has fantastic videos. I watch every single one of her videos that she puts out, and we are doing an exciting collab today as suggested by Hailey, and she's been such a great support to me in my channel too. And I'm really looking forward to these videos going out and everyone getting to see Hailey at work and then popping over and looking at my channel, and it's going to be fun. So what we decided to do for our collaboration, which was fun, it was fun coming up with ideas. So what we decided to do was to give each other a traditional dish from each other's country that the other person had never cooked before or never tried before. So I gave Hailey a traditional Irish dish to cook, and she had never even heard of it before and never cooked it before and definitely never tasted before. So that will be fun if you pop over after this and go over and see what I was so kind as to give Hailey to cook. And she did amazingly well with it, by the way. I was very impressed with her results. And then she gave me this wonderful dish called Toad in the Hole, which if you're from Britain, you probably are very familiar with. But I am from Ireland. I'm from the west of Ireland. I've lived here all my life. I don't think I ever even heard of Toad in the Hole. I certainly did not know what it was, but I said I'd give it a go. So Hailey was really kind and gave me her recipe for the batter for Yorkshire pudding. So I will add that in at the end here. Now here I am sauteing some onions. So this is for the onion gravy. I'm using a beef stock cube and adding my boiling water to this. Now the onion gravy sounded delicious in the recipe, and I love gravy and I love onions, and so what could go wrong? No, nothing went wrong. So you soften the onions until they're translucent, you know, that they're cooked right. And then you add in your tablespoon of brown sugar and let this dissolve through. And then you're going to add your flour, because you want to have a nice thick gravy. And then make sure your flour gets a chance to cook. So keep mixing for a minute or two. When you know that your flour is cooked through and all mixed up with your onions, and then it'll be time to slowly add in your stock. Now I didn't know what was the best order to do to work through this dish, but I just decided to take one part at a time. So I started with the gravy, because that seemed to be the one part that would take the longest if you wanted to do it right and not end up with some yucky lumpy gravy. Sorry about the steam. But yes, so I started with the gravy, and then I moved on and cooked the sausages, and then I got my Yorkshire pudding batter ready, and then as it just kept going. It was a process, but if I was to do it again, I would definitely be a lot quicker at doing it. I think I was right to get the gravy done first. So slowly add in the stock, a little bit at a time. Now I'm seasoning with salt and pepper, and as you can see I have a nice bubble going on here. There's my pepper with my fancy automated pepper and my automated salt, and I'm using rock salt here, which I love to use. And you just leave this to simmer and thicken up, and you have your delicious homemade onion gravy ready to use later on the Yorkshire pudding. I would definitely use this gravy again on any dish really. Any like roast dish, you could use it on roast chicken, roast beef. I was very impressed at how easy it was to make the gravy. A little taste test, and yeah, it was absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to use the same pan. I've removed the gravy and I'm going to cook up my sausages. Now all the recipes said you don't need to cook the sausages completely at this stage because they will cook a lot more while they're in the oven later on. But I did want to get a good start on the sausages here. Now when the sausages are cooked, I'm just going to add some of the juice, the tiny bit of juice that was left in the pan, just to my dish that I'm going to make, the Yorkshire pudding. I'm going to make the whole toad in the hole in later on. But I just wanted a little bit of the flavour of the sausages in that dish. I have my carrots cooking here and my potatoes. I have them steaming there, ready for later on too. And there's my gravy all ready to go, and I have my sausages cooked. So I was very proud of myself at this stage. And then I'm going to move on and make the batter for the Yorkshire pudding. Now the lovely Hailey was kind enough to give me her exact measurements for the Yorkshire pudding batter, and I will add those down below in the description box. It was very, very easy to make, especially with the wonderful step-by-step instructions from Hailey. I was just showing you there quickly how I double check each and every egg to make sure it's fresh. There's that little bubble left inside the shell. If that's not there, I'm a bit wary. Normally I would break them separately into a little glass and then add them to the bowl, but my mind was elsewhere today because I was concentrating so much on trying to get this done properly. So you beat your eggs, add the eggs to the flour, and then slowly add in your milk. And then I'm going to add some thyme. And of course season with salt and pepper as well. So as you can see, very straightforward. The thyme is the trick here apparently when you're making Yorkshire pudding. So there's the batter ready. And now I'm ready to get this toad in the hole together. So I have my oven heating up and I have my dish in the oven. So I have my sausages in the boiling hot dish. I have to keep reminding myself that it's really, really hot. I'm going to add in my batter now, and the trick is to try and get this back into the oven as soon as you can. I was shaking at this stage because I didn't know what was going to happen. But it was really exciting to try something absolutely brand new. And I'm so grateful to Hailey for making the suggestion of doing this collaboration. It has been great fun altogether. I was warned not to open the oven door until at least 30 minutes had passed by. So I watched and I waited, and as soon as I got to the 30 minutes, I decided to chance it. So opened the oven door, and then what you're hoping is that the Yorkshire pudding won't deflate as soon as you take it out of the oven. So that didn't happen. So I was so excited and so delighted. And it looks absolutely amazing. And the smell was unbelievable. My husband came in the door at this stage from work and he said it smelled amazing. And he was very dubious about trying a new dish, especially one with sausages that didn't include chips. He loves to have a few chips with his sausages. So we were all very brave trying this. But the smell, I have to admit, the smell was amazing. And the Yorkshire pudding looked absolutely delicious at this stage too. And yeah, I love sausages anyway, so. But I was so looking forward to tasting it. And especially to get my husband and my kids' reaction too. So here I am serving up. These are my plate and my husband's plate here on the hob. So a nice piece of Yorkshire, of toad in the hole each. And then some spuds, some carrots, and of course the delicious gravy on top. When I looked up this recipe first, I thought that the whole dinner was just the toad in the hole with the gravy on top. And I was delighted when Hailey informed me that no, you can serve spuds and carrots with it too. And I presume you could put any other veg with it that you would like as well. But the potatoes and carrots definitely did add to it. And it was lovely to have the gravy over the potatoes. And our three children, who are 11, 9 and 7, they all were very brave too, and they had this dinner as well. And there's a part 2 of this video coming tomorrow, which will be us swapping dishes. So I will be cooking the traditional Irish dish, my way, and Hailey will be doing the toad in the hole, her way. And I can't wait to see the reverse of these videos. And as I said, Hailey did an amazing job on the dish that I gave her. And I know she was very nervous about it, and so was her husband Steve. But they did really well. So doesn't that gravy look absolutely amazing? And now for a close-up. I'm telling you, I was hungry at this stage because I had been thinking about this all day. I'm so proud of that Yorkshire pudding. And I think I would definitely do Yorkshire pudding again. They're generally served with roast Sunday dinners over in Britain, as far as I know. And Hailey has told me how to put them in muffin tins and cook them that way, the exact same way, but just to have them in separate.
I'll take that one then.
You didn't want any?
I'll have a bit. I don't have a potato. I potato. Have a bit of gravy on the potato.
Wait, is the gravy?
No, just the potato.
Wait, did Mummy cook some and give you the gravy recipe too? Did Hailey give you the gravy recipe too?
It's nice. I really like the sausages. Well, the other thing doesn't taste good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What do you like best?
Yorkshire pudding.
So there you have it. Toad in the hole, as eaten in the west of Ireland on a January evening in the year 2022. This was a very exciting project for me, and I am indebted to Hailey for making the suggestion of doing a collaboration. Please pop over to her now and check out Mummy Cooks Homemade and see what traditional Irish dish I gave her. These were our plates at the end. It went down really well. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Bye.